You still seek rest in places where rest cannot be found.
Master, I tried to reach you for so long. I called out to you. Why didn't you answer?
I answered. You simply wouldn't listen. Your mind was loud. Guilt tends to be. You carried a burden no one could bear alone, not even a Jedi.
I failed him, Master. I failed both of them, and because of me, Luke was nearly killed. I led danger straight to him, to the one hope we have left.
And yet he lives.
By chance, not by my wisdom.
Not chance, the Force. You protected him when it mattered.
I endangered him before that.
Self-punishment is not accountability, Obi-Wan. Luke did not need a perfect guardian. He needed one who would stand when it counted. You did.
What if next time I am too late?
Then prepare so that you are not.
Teaching Luke, watching over him, it forces me to see the past, every moment of promise, followed by every warning I ignored.
You fear he'll follow the same path.
How could I not? I should have seen it sooner. The anger, the fear, everything that led Anakin to that. I was his master, his brother, and I let him fall into darkness right before my eyes.
You taught him compassion, restraint, discipline, but you could not choose for him.
It should have been you who trained him, Master. You saw his potential before anyone else. You understood him. You believed he was the chosen one when the Council doubted, even when I doubted. He needed your wisdom, your patience. Instead, he got me, a half-trained knight pretending to be a teacher.
You were more prepared than you think.
No, I wasn't. I tried to be you, but I was never as calm, never as trusting. When he needed guidance, I gave orders. When he needed to be heard, I offered lectures. I failed to reach him the way you could have.
Obi-Wan, you gave him roots. You grounded him when the world demanded too much of him too soon.
And these roots did not hold.
You misunderstand. Darkness does not erase the light that was learned. It buries it, temporarily.
Temporarily? There is little left of Anakin Skywalker now.
You see only what he's become, not what still lives within him.
I saw into his eyes. There was nothing but hatred.
Because you looked as Obi-Wan, not as the Force. You grieve Anakin as if he were gone forever, but I tell you, no soul is ever fully lost, not while there is still one who refuses to abandon it.
Do you truly believe that?
I know it. Tell me, Obi-Wan, when you look at Anakin now, what do you see?
A monster forged from the man I loved.
You look with memory, with grief. Close your eyes. Now, do not see with what he became. See with what is, not the armor, not the rage. Search beneath.
I sense conflict.
Good. Again.
Fear.
Yes, and beneath that?
Loneliness.
There. That is where Anakin still waits. Now you begin to see as the Force does. You should listen, not to the past, to what remains. You're thinking so loudly I can almost hear you from the netherworld.
You asked me once to be mindful of my thoughts.
I did. I never told you to silence them. What troubles you, Obi-Wan?
Luke.
As I suspected.
He's strong, so strong. I can feel it. Even when I try not to, the Force moves in him like a tide waiting to break. But Owen won't allow me near him. He fears I'll turn the boy into what Anakin became.
Owen protects what he loves. That is not a flaw.
It is, if it blinds him to what must be done, if Luke remains untrained.
He will find his path regardless, training or no.
Then what am I to do? Wait? Watch from a distance while the galaxy shifts around him until danger finds him again?
Patience, Obi-Wan.
You know how I've always loathed that word.
Which is why I use it often.
When should he begin? When he's of age? When Owen allows it? When he comes to me on his own?
When he asks, not before.
You expect him to seek out a stranger in the desert?
Not a stranger, a guardian, a guide, not a commander, not a master.
And if Owen never approves?
The boy's future is not Owen's to decide.
If I teach him, I must not teach him as I taught Anakin.
No, you must teach him as you, not as the Order taught us.
You always did see further than I could. Even now, I rely on your guidance.
And I will offer it, as long as you choose to hear it, though not as I once did. My place is no longer beside you in body, but within the Force, where distance has no meaning.
You're sitting here before me, and yet you are gone. Tell me, Master, what is this existence? What is it to live after death?
Death is only the end to those who believe life belongs to the body. But the Force is not flesh, it is will, it is memory, it is presence.
So you did not die?
I died as a man, but I endured as the part of me that could not be killed. To become one with the Force is not fading, it is returning, letting go of self until all that remains is truth.
And yet you still are, Qui-Gon.
The Force does not erase identity, it refines it, strips away doubt, fear, pain, leaves only purpose.
Is that peace?
Peace is not stillness, it is clarity, to feel everything, without being consumed by any of it.
Will I know this peace one day?
Yes, but not by seeking death, by living so fully in the Force that when your body falls away, nothing needs to change. When that day comes, I will be there, just as I am now.
Then I will be ready.
You already walk that path, my old friend. You've only forgotten that peace is not found, it's remembered. The Force binds all things, even those we thought were lost, even those who lost themselves.
All these years, I thought I was guarding Luke, but maybe the truth is he was guarding me, reminding me what still mattered. The galaxy feels smaller now, quieter. Maybe that's what peace truly is.